Hi, Jen.
Hi, Eva.
I'm I'm so excited we're here together because this is such a momentous occasion as
Mm.
we celebrate and transition in this beautiful Journey Center ministry, which is so far beyond us.
hmm
And yet here we are.
We are. We are. We've known each other a really long time. I
We
can't even
have
think. Yeah, a really long time. We met, oh gosh, 20 years ago at least or so, probably
probably
at a
20 years.
national
Yeah.
gathering. Yeah, at a national gathering in which we met through a mutual friend that we both were just visiting at the same time, and
Yeah.
he introduced us, and it was just sparks from the beginning and going really deep.
Yeah.
I was looking for
Yeah.
expanding my soul friends and found you, and it's been such a gift. So um, I love that that started then, not knowing where it would bring us, and it brings us to
Yeah.
this moment and beyond.
Yeah. And I would say that we knew immediately that we were going to be fast friends and soul
Yes.
friends from the beginning. And who knew the way our lives would intertwine, right? Like
Exactly.
we led retreats together for years, which was so much fun and so amazing, and other trainings and things. And now we're both here at the
Yeah.
Journey Center in different places on our own journeys, but here to celebrate and transition, right?
Yes. Yes. And so, how those years of friendship and working together brought us to shared work and passion in Journey Center with the Journey Center. Mine began all the way back when I went through spiritual direction training with Joanna Quintrell, who was one of the original founders of Journey Center in California. And she and I trained together, and I heard about the ministry and felt like, oh my goodness, that's something God's called me to as well, but not yet. And so it sat with me for, oh gosh, probably 15 years before the door opened.
Yeah. And for me, it happened at the same time when I was in training. I had met Joanna at a retreat that she was helping to lead, and one of my friends in training with me was doing something with her at the Journey Center in California. And I'm like, oh, I want to do that. And it just really spoke to me, as well as just wanting to create a space for
Mhm.
everyone where everyone was can truly belongs.
Yes,
Because there's, as we know, so many people who don't feel like they belong or have been kicked out or whatever,
don't
and
feel safe.
doesn't feel safe. Yeah.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
put that on both our hearts, right?
Yes,
To create a
absolutely.
space where God says, "You are my beloved, created in
Yes,
my image as you are."
yes. And I remember also what was so true for both of us is it was really important to have a place of radical welcome, of
Yeah.
just intense, true welcome.
Yeah.
You brought me back into the Journey Center circle in this way because you discovered that. That's the other thing I love about our story is you discovered that with Joanna, and you and I, that was still unfolding in both of us, and we weren't even aware of that in each other. And you circled me back to, hey, Joanna's
Yeah.
starting to talk about starting journey centers or is open to that, and
Yeah.
brought me back into that together, and then here we are.
And look at that. God brought us to the table at the same time.
I know. I
Isn't
know.
that amazing?
It's amazing. It's so
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. And so it amazes me, Jen. Not only were we invited to the table at the same time, but look at what's happening now.
I know.
You know,
I
I
know.
I'm moving into semi-retirement and letting go of the executive director role because I felt God prompt me just to do the things I love, which how cool is that?
Very cool.
And you becoming the new executive director and our centers merging,
Yeah.
and which I'm so excited about because of who you are and because the vision is expanding um, to include so much more. And
Mm,
I'm so excited about that.
yep. And God knows, God knew. I mean, I've been praying for years for an expansion of collaborators to work together. And and it wasn't at all what I was anticipating either. And yet, what a beautiful thing to follow through, for your board to follow through on, listening to God and checking out all the options. And this being one of them wasn't at all on my radar. And yet, to sit with and have such a beautiful yes unfold in that.
And even though the discernment process took contemplative time, right?
Yes.
With lots
Yes.
of conversations and
Yes.
prayer, um, our board knew.
Mm,
And I knew. I'm like, yes. They asked me how I felt. I'm like, yes. How Jen and I have been doing ministry together forever.
yeah.
And her vision and who she is she's the right one to take this ministry and expand it.
Mm,
So
mm.
um I just think it's so cool.
Yeah, it is. And for Journey Center of Michigan and who we've been for the last 2 years to be able to expand, who we are and join, our ministry, these two entities together to continue what, God's been leading all along.
Yeah. And so as we prepare and move into this new vision of what the Journey Center is going to be, I'm kind of slowly transitioning out. So April 30th is my last official day of work. And then I'm on sabbatical for 2 months. And then I'm done with my role as executive director. And just so people know, during that time, there's still things being offered. The board is working on the merger and all the things that go into that, and people can still contact the board through info@journeycenterofchicago.org.
Yeah. Yep. And that's the same with Journey Center of Michigan, too, that things will continue, and programming as I work with the board and the merger. We're going to be both, Journey Center Chicago and Journey Center Michigan's websites will stay up and functioning for throughout the transition and a little bit beyond, while we develop Journey Center Great Lakes, Journey Center
Woohoo!
Great Lakes website. And we're going to be also working on ways that we are reaching out to others. So pay attention, everyone, to Journey Center Great Lakes for Instagram. And we're going to be doing a new Facebook page, putting up maybe some reels, a YouTube page that will have meditations and other things, including this conversation, and just ways to stay connected to us as throughout the transition, and then as we move forward and launch in a bigger way in the fall.
Yeah. So there's much more to come.
There is much more to come.
Yeah. And for me, with being blessed to do the things I love, first of all, it's about anything that has to do with spiritual direction, training, spiritual direction and supervision. And the training I'll continue to run for the Journey Center. And then the parent group, we have a parent group for LGBTQ,
Yes.
uh, parents of LGBTQ kids. And that has been my heart for years and years and years. And so, and one of my great loves to walk with people in that place. So I'll continue doing that as well, just so people know what I'm up to.
Beautiful, beautiful.
As we welcome Jen
Yeah.
and this new vision.
And so there's, yeah, lots to come, so much more to come. We're going to continue with retreats, online retreats. Who knows, maybe even some in-person ones. We'll see how that unfolds. We'll continue with our morning meditations that both Chicago and Michigan have been holding. Those have been on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. We'll see how that continues to unfold. There's beautiful community building in that. Um, we will hopefully continue to do Enneagram work and training either for spiritual directors or people in general. There's all kinds of neat things that have been offered through the years, especially combining creativity and contemplative practices, but always approaching things. The unique thing that Journey Center always offers is a contemplative approach to
Yeah.
whatever we do and all things that we do. We'll continue the work that Journey Center Michigan started doing around contemplative approach toward the intersection of faith and racism. We'll continue doing work around that. And then just in general, contemplative approach and how to help people stop and breathe and connect with the
Yeah.
holy in a whole variety of ways that is so needed in the environment in which we live now. It's very hard to stop, to
Yeah.
breathe, and to listen. And so we're going to be offering for everything from little meditations that can be on Instagram and Facebook Reels to larger offerings that ask you to stop and pause for an hour and a half or two and join us in expanding yourself and connecting with the holy. And again, always creating that safe space, especially for those that want to connect with the divine and traditional spaces
Yeah.
aren't safe for them.
Mhm.
But we
Yeah.
invite all. And if those who are in traditional spaces but want to continue to find an open and welcoming place to continue to connect, we hope we can be home for them and continue to do that and expand how we reach people in that way.
Yeah. Jen, it's so exciting to
Yeah.
see what God is doing in and through you at Michigan, what the Journey Center has been doing here in Chicago, and that God is putting them together. And
No.
wow, I'm so excited. I can't wait to watch in the wings and be praying and supporting in whatever way I can. But it's just so exciting.
Mm.
And I bless you in all ways in this
Yes.
new adventure.
And blessings to you as well as we move into this next thing. And life is full of both and, isn't it? It we
It
learn to
is.
hold all of it in place. And so I think for both of us and maybe for others in our community, there's some maybe a little apprehension. And there's when I say grief, it's in the sense of that comes from a place of love and gratitude for what has been, and to also embrace in the same time of being present with that what is to come. And so there's this beautiful prayer that both of us have been welcomed into that is known from, I think his name is Dag Hammarskjöld. And so we just close, let's close this time blessing each other as we move into this next chapter and blessing the community and what God is going to be doing.
Mm.
So, Eva, there's so much blessing, and we say, for all that has been, thank you.
And for all that will be, yes.
Yes. Amen.
Amen.
I love you. Here's
You
to the
too.
next chapter.
I look forward to all that God will bring and do.
Amen.
Amen.